Gumby. Gumby been on one. It's been a marathon about Gumby. But Gumby came on this internet space and went crazy real quick. Stirred up a lot of controversy. And we'll see what that next interview like. So, however, this interview is pertaining to, or this content, I shall say, is pertaining to a segment I did the other day. So
what's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trap News Network, Trap News Network, back in the same, like a crack in the same, crack this thing here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. That good knowledge. You ain't finna get nobody college. Big dog. Tap in with a tap in. Make sure, in fact, tapped in with a good tap in. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Hit all say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Everything we have going on here at 10 and Trap News Network. We finish up into this content, but before we do, hit us up on Instagram, TRAPNEWSNETWORX. It's Trap News Network. Get into that if you ain't got into that. It's news you can use and knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. We finna slide over here to Young and Hefe. Don't care about nothing but what the checks say. Talking about Gumby and his issues with with Big U. Gumby has been on a tirade, and he was making it abundantly clear that from his experiences, Big U was in PC. Let's get into this content, man. Eddie Boy has some things to say about it. Let's get into it. Let's go. By way of Young and Hefe.
did a segment by way of reaction of something that Gumby has said. Now, I think a lot of content creators or dudes that fancy themselves content creators or dudes that's just creating content, you know what I'm saying, whether they bloggers or whatever title you want to give them. I think a lot of people get caught up in the social media slander, in the chats, the negativity, and the games that's being played, because I covered this situation and I covered it as thorough as possible without being biased. But even from me just speaking the situation, you still gonna have people that oppose you and still come at you as if you did something wrong and spoke blasphemy, when you're showing verbatimly that you're reacting to something that another man said. Now, the story is something that you heard, something somebody told to you, and you can come and repeat it. But this Gumby situation, this wasn't no story in the form of something that somebody
this is Gumby going absolutely barn.
told me and was repeated. It'll be a story in the form of lying if this is in fact a lie that he's telling. So, however, we all know Eddie Boy position with Big U. Eddie Boy, you know, I guess he's seen the countless reactions, seen people speaking on it. So Eddie Boy decided to chime in. And from what Eddie Boy had to say, he like Big U was never PC and Big U was never fully committed under Islam. He said Big U was straddling the fence. That would have been a correct term to use, him straddling the fence. Then you saying he PC'd or he put his flag down, because he never put his flag down. Now, for me, I view things kind of differently because I have practiced in Islam and I went to Jumu'ah every Friday, but I was on Crip time. And it wasn't that I was lost or I didn't know what I wanted to do. No, I was set and representing my community and where I'm from. But can't nobody tell no Muslim, no Christian, no Catholic, or nobody how to have their relationship with Allah, whether you call yours God, Yahweh.
Yeah, how people got their relationship with God is always something. Like, I heard a lot of people say, well, you can't be a Crip and a Muslim. You could be a Crip that practices Muslim and, you know, you worship Allah. It's not anyone's place to tell you what you can and what you can't do. You could be a Crip that's Jewish. You could be a Crip that's Catholic. You could be a Crip that's Christian, a Buddhist, whatever the case you may be. There's Christian Crips and Buddhist Bloods. Your relationship is your relationship. And for other people to be like, oh, you can't do it like this or you can't do it like that, that's not your place. It might go against your spiritual teachings, and you can say, I disagree with you because of these reasons, but to tell them what they can and can't do under the eyes of God is just not your place and your principality.
Whatever name you may call the Most High. But like I said, judge accordingly, as man do. But I'm saying we all got different perspectives. However, as I said in my content, I had never heard or never thought that Big U was fully Muslim. I knew that he had a Muslim background, but I thought he was from 60s, but was a Muslim and attended Juma as a lot of active Crips do. And everyone that's doing that is not straddling the fence. I just have my relationship with God, and I choose to go to Juma, but I'm stepping. And for some people, they say, oh, you serving two masters. But it is what it is, and I'm not here to debate that. But we about to get into this content by way of Eddie Boy, and you already know, man, it's the heck way.
Personally, I don't think that it's serving two masters because, you know, you could put your Crippin' is your Crippin', but you don't worship Crip. You worship God. And I get it. People will say, oh, well, by going and being a Crip and all that kind of stuff is going against God. Well, so is drinking soda. So is eating fried fatty foods. So is this, so is that, so is that, so is this. Ain't none of us perfect. And a sin is a sin, big dog. I don't personally ever see a part of the Bible or the Quran or the Torah where somebody says this sin is worth more than that sin. A sin is a sin, big dog. So I personally don't think that is worshiping two gods. I think that there's one God above, and as we all do, sometimes we fall short. But I don't think that our shortcomings are worshiping anything outside of the one God we all choose to serve.
The heck effect, we gonna commentate.
It's a training day for me and the brothers. We out here on this beach. And I just want to get up here, man, and clarify some things, bro. About this clip what Gumby from Hoover said about Big U being a PC. Hey, bro. I don't rock with Big U. I don't agree with the shit he did. If he did do it, Allahu Alam. But I don't lie on the man, bro. Period. The man wasn't a PC, bro. You know, PC is it's called protected custody. Big U never been to protected custody. Big U ain't never been a buster. Big U ain't never basically been to the point where he was just scary like that, you know. And there's certain things I want to clarify, man. It's like I heard yesterday where a brother saying that Big U knocked out little cousin Terry eye socket out. That's a lie, bro. Did he get on him? Yeah, he got on him. And he dope fiending when he got on him, bro. So we're gonna clear that out. He didn't hit nobody eye socket out, bro. Eye socket out. That was a lie. Okay. You know, you have a lot of dudes that speak on things they don't have no knowledge about. Just because some...
Now, it's interesting for Eddie Boy to be the one speaking out on this because he has a public hatred towards Big U. Well, let me not say hatred. He has a public disdain and a public dislike towards Big U. And he's been one of the main advocates with Snitcher for Love Boys who have been pushing this whole F Big U, F Big U, F Big U, and all this kind of stuff and all that, wooty bam, this and that. You feel me? We finna get back into this, but it's interesting to see him being the one who is standing in defense of Big U on this topic.
Somebody tell them a story doesn't mean the story is true, bro. Okay? Let me tell you about the Muslims, man. Hey, bro. The Muslims in the level 4 wasn't tolerating nothing. Gumby know this. Gumby know Adisa Al Pibalan used to be Sneak from Long Beach. Gumby know the demonstration that the brothers, how serious the brothers was on that level 4 Calipatria yard, bro. And we was structured up to the point, man, where you wasn't straddling no fence, bro. Okay? Now, in the level 3s, I don't know too much about that. When I got down to level 3, I didn't really participate with the Muslim like that because I was like a year and a half going home and I was just doing my thing. I'll go to service and mind my business because I was on my way home. And I didn't get into politics then because our job in the level 4s was to train the brothers to the point when we do go down to the lower level, and our whole main objective and goal was to get free. Okay. Now, when you say PC...
Well, when you've been doing double-digit years and you beat a decade or a lifetime in certain situations and then you have a year left, man, you better sit down somewhere and enjoy life and prioritize your priorities and get involved in understanding of what's going on in this free world that you finna be reintroduced to that has changed dramatically since you left it.
In the gang culture, that's saying you're a buster, right? That's saying you're a punk. Okay? Now, if I was the brother Gumby, I would have worded it different. I would have said the brother didn't know what he wanted to be. He had one foot in over here being from the roller 60s, and he was trying to be an NOI, bro. And you got to understand, brother, he was an NOI before he even went to the penitentiary, bro. Straight up. The brother Muhammad Abada Carson, man, gave that brother his name. That brother used to go to their services and things of that nature. But let me tell you about the NOI, bro. And any brother that's from the NOI, they can correct me if I'm wrong. But if you don't check in with the NOI, bro, they don't acknowledge you as being one of them, bro. And the brother Hannibal Big U hasn't checked in, brother, over 16 years. So I don't know if he converted over to the Sunnah Akawa Jamaat, or I know he ain't converted to the Ibn Ashari, because I'm Ibn Ashari, I'm Shia. So we Orthodox Muslims, so we don't...
So basically, with all that said, it looks like Gumby has been caught in a flu flam, a skull dug, and a larceny. I'll let y'all catch the rest of this on Young at Headface platform, but the point is, Big U never went PC, Big U never went, hiding behind religion or nothing like that, and Gumby basically just got caught up in a lie, so there's that, but whatever. Red dots to the left, y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel till he's free. Let me know what y'all think about this. We'll catch the rest on Young at Headface page. We go.
Change the way you walk. Conversations in the bank probably change the way you talk. I'ma always be right here and I will never leave you lonely. You can rest all of your fears cause I always got it on me. They took me from you once. You showed you was a rock. Speak on my demise, but the devil is a lie. Sex, blood, sin, and we only getting higher. See the love in your heart, but your eyes full of fire. See, I used to wonder about you, but I know now. It's Gucci bags when we land, how it go now. Real shit, a real bitch, and make you slow down. I beat it up and take a break and go some more rounds, and then we go some more rounds. It's gonna always be some rain, so the roads got umbrellas. I'm stressing with the homies in the town with them fellas. Gonna always take them pictures, I'll tell you when to post it. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'll die before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'll die before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. Baby, keep a secret, she'll die before she tell it. Gotta keep my eyes open. See, I started as a dealer, then I finished as a dealer. I could put you on the beach in the middle of the winter. You and me, this is the wise, cause the shit can get tricky. Niggas frontin' like a killer, turn that bitch into Matilda. Stepping on these niggas and I came into a feet first. 12 with these Balenci's and these bitches make my feet hurt. Rich nigga problems every day, I live a movie. You could fight in H&M or you could ball with me alone. She asked for a hoodie, so I let her wear the Gucci. Next day when she left, I ain't tripping, she kept the Gucci. It tastes like food, I even had to lick my fingers. And that pussy so good, I had to save me some for later. Diamonds on your neck, see them dancing on your haters. And they talk from the bottom, but you up, you can't hear them. You taking all the pictures, I'll tell you when to post it. Pistol on me and I'm focused, you ain't tripping, you a hold it. Cause you know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'll die before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'll die before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know